I guess you could say this half marathon's a midlife, right? It's a version of a midlife. I'm turning 40 in a few weeks, so back in kind of December, January, I was thinking about something that I could do that was measurable in fitness for my 40th birthday. Prior to getting into CrossFit, I did a few half marathons, so I thought, oh, you know what, it'd be really cool if I could find my previous time and see if I could beat it. 16 years later, see if I could beat the time that I did. Done, no more runs. A little cold plunge on the legs. Then we'll go get the kids, you know? Gotta get the kids. Neighbors are like, there she is again. I'll just go like 2 a little lower, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a goal like this, like I said, since I competed at the games, which was 2017. So it's kind of fun to have, it's been fun to have like something to work towards. Yeah. It's definitely like a little, I wasn't really nervous until like yesterday. All of a sudden I started to get like little waves of nerves. I was like, wow, that's funny. But yeah, I think it should go well. I think my goal is to beat, in 2009, I ran a 149. So that's my goal to beat. I think a 142 is within range. If I was like being really aggressive and selfish, I would love to get 139 just to say I beat it by 10 minutes, but I think that's a little aggressive. So I grew up a competitive soccer player. So after high school, I stopped playing. I was kind of just really over it and tired and burnt out. And so I think like the itch to do something competitive was still there. And because I had such a strong running background with soccer, I just kind of naturally fell into running longer distances. I was living with my sister at the time, so we'd just get up at 6 a.m. and we'd go run miles and miles in the dark. So we decided to actually run a half marathon together. And that's kind of how it started. It was partially because I wanted to do something competitive. It was partially because I was comfortable with running, so it was easy for me to kind of jump into it. And then I also had the support of my sister to do it with her. Totally different phase of life. I was previously working at a wine industry. I would say that my training was there, but as far as all of the other elements that I know about now, as far as recovery, nutrition, sleep, alcohol, and all those things, totally different. I had no kids. I was in my 20s and had minimal stress in my life. And I ran, but I also was still partying quite a bit in that phase of my life. A lot. Having this goal now as a mom has just been kind of even larger because I get to share it with my kids. And it's been really fun to have them be a part of this process. Max, every weekend I go out for my longer runs, he's like, Mom, I can't wait to see you race. We get to like talk about, when I don't want to go run and I get out for my run and I go do it, how much better I feel. And we get to like talk about how that applies to him when he doesn't feel like doing jiu-jitsu and then how much better he feels. So for me, it feels really good to have a goal, but to share it with my kids and my family and have their support and to be a part of it. Whereas before, my previous goals with whether it was CrossFit or even just my half marathons that I ran before, like everything was so much easier in life. It was like everything revolved, especially in CrossFit when I was competing in that, my whole world revolved around competing. We took a vacation, anywhere we went, it revolved around my workouts, getting them in. And it's been really fun to have this, but have it in such a season where like there's so many other things that matter more than my goal, but it still fits in, if that makes sense. What are you guys doing here?
We heard we need to watch your kids for the run.
Couldn't miss it at all.
Thank you so much. Sorry, Kim, I got the bags.
Thanks.
You were messing with me. You're like, I'm working on my phone or fixing my phone.
I was.
You stopped sharing location.
I know.
Not that you check, but
For me,
But it was one of those.
it's like I was on my run and I was like, let's say I don't hit my goal, right? I don't beat my previous self. Like, what does that look like? What does that feel like? And at the end of the day, it would be a bummer, but for me, it's not as big as it was when I was competing in CrossFit, because that was my world and because everything I did mattered so much. I mean, if I had a bad workout, my whole day was ruined. And like for me, I'm like, if I cross the finish line and I don't beat my previous self, I'm still gonna come home and my kids are gonna love me, my husband's gonna love me. They get to see me like go out there and try something really hard and be there to support it. And I think that's what's really cool to have it, but it also is like, there's so many other important things to life that it's been fun to chase this, and if it works out, great, but if not, I still have all these other amazing things in my life. So I think that's been really cool to kind of come to and like be, I don't know if you could call it like more of a mature athlete in a way. Like fitness is in its space in my life of where it should be. I enjoy it. It's a fulfilling part of my life, but it's not my entire life like it was before.
Look at her chip tooth for good luck.
My booger.
Something borrowed, someone else's snot. Something new, finger tape. And
Something
Molly
old.
2009, something
I think
old.
it's like 08 actually. That was
Sorry,
Oh, okay.
08.
08,
Look
not
at her
Details.
iPod. All her, what was the music where you stole the music from?
I don't even, oh, LimeWire.
Webster, LimeWire.
Napster.
Napster.
Webster's a dictionary.
Dictionary.
I do get to a point where I have a lot of clarity and a lot of the noise and busyness that goes on in my head and the mental gymnastics that goes on daily where like the noise really quiets and I can focus on like single things, or I can think more clearly about specific things, which is an actual like very freeing feeling for me. That's probably why I do enjoy running so much.
Adam Barrett from San Francisco. Molly Balmer from...
Great. Mile like 2 to 3, my calf really tightened up and I was like nervous that it was gonna stay that way the whole way. But luckily actually some of the hills loosened it up a bit. I was thinking about all of you guys here, my kids that have been helping me the whole way, and I was like, you've come this far, like just send it. So I'm stoked. 39.
It could be 139.10.
Yeah.
I tried to turn and get it.
So I beat it by 10 minutes. Yeah, previous self by 10 minutes. Max, I did it. I didn't get that guy Adam though. He crushed me at the end. He didn't see me coming. Take some time off and celebrate my birthday after the race and then maybe do another one.